Today I'm going to tell you two stories to illustrate three concepts: inflation, saving, and investing, and how the three relate to each other. My first story is about teeth. Yes, teeth. Last week my son lost his tooth, and the tooth fairy generously rewarded him with 10 rand. And this got me thinking about when I was his age, 30 plus years ago, how the tooth fairy used to give me 1 rand. And the thing is, we were both equally excited. And why is that? It's because 10 rand today buys you about the same amount of sweets that 1 rand did 30 plus years ago. And why is that? That is due to the phenomenon of inflation, which erodes the purchasing power of the 5-year-old me's 1 rand from 30 years ago to now. How do we deal with this in our financial lives? Well, you could throw up your hands and say, I'm spending all my money now. It's going to be worth less in the future anyway. But that wouldn't be very responsible. Which brings me to my second story about two very responsible people. My parents. They diligently lived within their means. They saved and invested. But actually, what they called investing really was more like saving. Why? They left their money in the bank or in fixed deposits, earning interest rates not much above inflation. So all they were doing was protecting the spending power of their money. Very safe, but didn't grow their capital in real terms. Investing involves taking a bit more risk, but the reward is that your money grows in real terms while protecting purchasing power and beating inflation. What is an example of that? Investing in a balanced fund which incorporates property, stocks on the stock market, bonds, and some cash diversified well at the right time. Now that grows your wealth over time and beats inflation. How do the two relate to inflation? You absolutely need to save so that in an emergency, you have cash on hand that can prevent you from dipping into your investment at the wrong time in the cycle. Investments are long-term, saving is for short-term. Investing is essential to grow your money in the long term. So, inflation is the enemy, erodes your purchasing power. We need to save so that we have emergency cash on hand to avoid us dipping into our investments, which is growing our money and beating inflation over the long term.